or just doing my paintings. And the medium, so we had a look at doing reproductions into canvas and fine art paper. And then that's moved now into doing other things with fabrics and creating clothing and homewares. And yeah, we're slowly expanding into what different parts that we can do. So yeah, timber, for a lot of the things like boomerangs and didgeridoos that I make, might use acrylic paints to paint them. Otherwise I'm burning things in, or with skins and leathers and things like that. But generally moving things into a fabric side of things. Selling a bit. I'm not a full-time artist. I spend a lot of my time doing different things, but primarily I work with youth or with kids in schools, and that's the bulk of what I do. Everything else is sort of, I think I'm moving into that sort of time now where I begin to become a full-time artist. Different festivals that are around, any sort of competitions or exhibitions that are available. I'll look at if I can get in and exhibit there. But normally a couple of times a year there'll be a couple of places where I'll just sort of pop up. I was inspired a lot by my cousin. I hadn't seen him for a long time, and he said, "I'll come over and look at this one day." And he unrolled these canvases, and these canvases had some of the deadliest artwork that I'd seen on it. And I sort of looked at it and I thought, I'd love to learn, you know, how to do that. And I think from the beginning, that's where I've tried to set my standard to. And then 2013, I had a spinal injury, which just changed everything. I couldn't work, and I had a lot of time. To sit and learn. So I rang him up and said, "Hey, can you help me learn?" And from that time, I spent about 6 months sitting down with him, listening, learning, and then I sort of moved on and developed my own style. So what I thought was one of the hardest things to go through ended up being quite a blessing in disguise. So currently, I've got some of my cushions and some artwork down at the Sofitel at the Gold Coast, which was really great for me because I appreciate the support that they've given me. And yeah, they've been very supportive. Since last year we sort of connected up, and it's been really good. So those sort of platforms are always great to sort of have some artwork. So the sort of foot traffic that goes through places like that, not just locally but internationally. So essentially I'm able to share my culture and stories with an unlimited number of people who visit and stay there. So it's very much, for me, it's a great opportunity to really promote culture. So this hat is, last year I went to a meeting regarding the Commonwealth Games, and I met a man there by the name of Marcus. He's the general manager of Jackaroo, and he saw what I was doing, burning some kangaroo skins. We got talking and came up with a concept to design something for the Commonwealth Games. So we've now put into production some of these hats, which has a story of the Commonwealth Games on there, and that's a limited edition. We're also developing wallets as well. Yeah, again, it's another opportunity to just put that culture out there and for people to understand a little bit more about our culture. A lot of people hear that we don't have a written language. A lot of our art, that is our written language. That's our communication to tell stories and share. So I think the more that we can get that out there and promote it, the better.